Hello students, through the slides we will be dealing with what is gully erosion and how gullies are formed and different types of gullies. Also we will be seeing some special type of erosion. Okay. So this image we can see the gullies formed. Okay. So gully erosion, it is the last stage of water erosion when the rills are enlarging. Okay, the rill is a micro channel. When those rills are enlarging, gullies are formed. Okay, so gully erosion, it is the advanced stage of rill erosion. So then next, when the gullies it is getting more bigger in sizes, then it is called as ravine. Okay. So gully erosion depends on four major parameters like runoff, then soil characteristics, alignment, size and shape of the gully, slope of the channel. These are the four parameters which determine the rate of gully erosion. When there is more runoff, the gully formation will be quicker. When there is a steep slope, then the gully formation is also faster. Okay. Then this is very important thing we are going to see, four stages of gully development, how the gullies are developed. We are going to see those four stages. Okay, it is very important and it will be asked in most of the final theory exam, as well as point 5 questions will be coming from this gully development. Okay. So the first stage of gully development is the formation stage or initiation stage, in which the top soil will be scored. Okay, rill erosion, micro rills are formed here. Okay, the rill erosion scores the top soil. Also the gully bed will be getting deepened. Okay. Then the second stage is development stage. In this stage, enlargement of gully will be taking place in both widthwise as well as depthwise. See here, the gully depth is being enlarged. Okay. Also width also will be getting enlarged. Okay. The gully cuts to the C horizon of the soil. We know there is different horizon, A, B, C horizons are there. Here in this development stage, the gully will be getting deeper into C horizon. Okay. Then the third stage is healing stage. In healing stage, vegetation starts to grow. See in this image, the vegetation starts to grow in healing stage, as well as the erosion will be arrested, or it will be appreciable. Very small thing will be there. Okay. The last stage is stabilization stage, in which gully reaches a stable gradient as well as a stable slope, and also the vegetation starts to cover the entire gully. Okay, there won't be any further erosion will be taking place. Okay. Then we are going to see different classifications of gully. Based on the shape, we are going to classify the gullies as U-shaped gully and V-shaped gully. Okay, U-shape, when we say the subsoil is also getting eroded. Okay, topsoil as well as subsoil is getting eroded. So we are getting a U-shaped gully. This type of gully is formed in leveled lands. Okay, whereas V-shaped gully, only the topsoil will be getting eroded. So that we will be getting a V-shaped gully. Subsoil will be getting eroded. The susceptibility will be lesser for subsoil. We are getting a V-shaped gully. This type of gully is formed in hilly areas. Okay, these are the major difference between U-shaped and V-shaped gully. Next one is based on nature of gully flow. We are classifying as active gully and inactive gully. Inactive gullies, they have flow in them which will be leading to soil erosion. Okay. Then in inactive gullies, erosion of soil has ceased and stabilization must have commenced in that. Okay. So in active gullies, the dimension will be getting enlarged with respect to time, whereas in inactive gullies, the dimensions will be constants. As there is no erosion, the dimensions will be constant. Next one is based on dimensions. We are classifying gully into 4 types, G1 to G4. Okay, you just have the look how the depth, bed width and slope is varying with respect to different gullies. Okay, it's very small gullies, medium gullies, deep and narrow gullies. These are the 4 types. You just see how these things are varying. Okay. Next one is ravines. Ravines are series of gully openings. Okay, or we can say network of gully. It is called as ravines. So Chambelet is one of the most popular ravine which is shown in this image. We can see many network of gullies connected and it forms a ravine. Okay. Next one is landslide. It is downward movement of large mass of soil. Okay. In India, high rainfall areas as well as hilly areas, we can see this landslides. Next one we will be seeing special form of erosion, in which first one is glacial erosion. It is due to the action of large mass of ice. Okay, large mass of ice, when it is being eroded, it is called as glacial erosion. Then snow erosion. Snow erosion is seen in areas where there is permanent snow cover. Okay, in those areas we can see snow erosion. Then next one is organic erosion. It is caused by living organism. Organic, when we say, it is caused by living organism. If that living organism is plant, then it is called as phytogenic erosion, and if it is caused by animals, it is called as zoogenic erosion. In this image we can see, due to the fall of trees, the soil is being disturbed. This is called phytogenic erosion, and the animals, well, it will be making the holes in the soil, which is an example for zoogenic erosion. Okay. So next one is anthropogenic erosion. It is due to the human activities. The erosion, see here the people here cutting the plants and some fault using of some tillage implements or something like that. When human beings interact with the soil, if there is soil erosion, that is called anthropogenic erosion. Okay. So here I have given image showing all the types of erosion. Okay, splash erosion, sheet. Just have a look at this, how the real erosion will be there in the field level. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubts, you can write to me. Thank you.